Good morning, everyone. Welcome to London Open. We are today going to go through some yen pairs. I really want to buy them. I really want to put them on the map, but I don't know if we are able to get anything there. Um, like I said yesterday, we went for a pullback, and then all of a sudden now we are making highs. We haven't had the pullback I was hoping for from yesterday, and sometimes it is like that. A lot of times it's like that. But it's little I can do with it. But let's see what the market gives us, because we wanted to be down here at 88.47 yesterday. CAD yen, another one that just continue higher after the stream yesterday. Hello, Sizikelo. And where I think that where I think that I kind of go wrong, or is, I don't know if I go wrong per se, but I just want this to work out, right? I want this to be a trade that I can take. So we are not at support, we are at resistance at this point. And if we do make a higher high and come back to support, I don't know if that support is going to hold. So I really want us to come down to a more reasonable support. We had some red candles overnight, which is encouraging candles. So right now I'm just going to go through. I think we have like 30 minutes or so to do some nice trading. Can't guarantee anything. So jump on the bandwagon. If you have any questions, please ask. My name is I've been trading Forex for over 9 years now, soon 10. I have lost my way into success, I would say. Probably not the best trader ever, but what I do is I do my passion. I love what I do, and I love helping you, because what I see out there is a lot of struggling traders that just need a bit of a guidance, a bit of a push in the right direction. It's totally up to you guys to find your own success. I'm not going to take that away from you guys, but what I want you guys to do is to stop feeling petty for yourself, stop feeling sorry for yourself, start taking action. Do you need a mentor? I don't know. It's totally up to you. It's totally not up to me. Do you need to do more research? Most likely. Do you need to more back testing? Most likely. Do you need to wait for better trade setups? Yes, you might. You definitely do. And if you buy and sell the same asset, why are you thinking? Why are you thinking that way? Why are you fearful? Why are you going to gold, for example, as Aman asked for? And sorry. And I'm gonna ask for, is there any setup on gold this morning? Yes, there is. If you're thinking like me, yeah, well, this one should go higher, right? Where are we? What are we thinking? We're thinking that we needs to break that high there, pretty standard. And then the next question is, can we get a break? Can we get a high? Can we get a pullback, kind of thing? I missed that other tool I had there. Just give me 2 seconds. I just need to find a different tool, because this thing is just horrible. Okay, finally it has the arrow back now. Okay, cool. Is that strong enough? And then with normal, no, with arrow, cool. Okay, no, okay, cool. Dashed, no, dotted. Okay, maybe new thing. Okay, so that's kind of the setup that I was thinking at this morning. What I'm thinking about this morning. I need a break, so I need market to show me that it is currently going to go higher. I don't know if it's going to be now, if it's going to be tomorrow, if it's going to be next week. Doesn't really matter to me. What does matter to me is that we are probably going to make a high today or tomorrow, or yeah. So what does that mean? It means that I have a phone call coming in. 2 seconds. Hello. So yeah. So when it comes to me and the gold, I want this to rise today. So it had a bit of a fall yesterday, which is totally okay. It doesn't really mean anything, other than we just continue to wait for our bullish setups. Okay. So I need us to break. Let me put it in text though. Need to break 2004, I think it is. Buy pullback. Something like that, okay? You all agree? We can put it into some kind of playbook, and we are all agree on that. Cool. Good. Is there any other questions, Aman, about it? Okay, good. Nothing from there. Good morning, Soma. AUD USD. Okay. There's there's a slight thing here that's important to note. I would say is that when you do trading, don't do any pairs just because it it moves or it goes in direction or that looks a good technical setup. That's not how you do it, because if you can look at technical setups all day all long, but if you don't understand the underlying reason behind it, then yeah, there's no point. So right now we just need what we need to do with gold specifically. Always look for momentum on it. And good morning, Michael. Can we look at pound dollar? You and William has asked for it. I will do zoom up first because he asked first, and then we'll go over to my yen pairs. Okay, so what is this about? So I would say that this is an interesting one. So this is I will call this a range. I will call this a breakout of range. And I will say that is a pullback. So we have now challenged and crossing above. I would argue that this is going to continue higher. So if you're a dollar bear, this is probably one of those you can actually buy. Though stop loss is, of course, okay, stop loss per se, but you're wrong if it passes 66.20, which is 60 pips down. I think it's fair enough. Because I chose AU because of RBA's holding rates. Am I correct? Well, the thing about RBA is that yes, they have signalized that they're not going to increase more interest rate. Yes, so the initial reaction has been by the market to sell it off. Correct. And then now we have the relief rally. So if you're a buyer, this is kind of what you were hoping for and waiting for. So yes, if you're thinking of selling it, there's absolutely nothing to sell here. Sorry. So, what about euro? Euro had a bit of fall yesterday. Has had a pretty deep pullback. I was supposed to do the other ones. Sorry. But I'm just double checking something. But was that a buy? That's the M2 of the week. I don't like it at all. So okay, fine. It came back up again. But okay, fine. British pound, US dollar. What do we see here? What kind of market is this, William? Is this bullish? Is it bearish? How would you define this market, William? And what I would say to you in this kind of situation is, are you a buyer or are you a seller? Because you haven't mentioned that yet. And it all depends on your dollar outlook. Because is dollar going to fall? If dollar is going to fall, what situation is dollar in? Dollar tried to go higher yesterday. Do you remember what I said on A1 yesterday? I said that this one is still bearish, so you can still look for bearish trades on it. Mostly because it hasn't made a higher high yet, and it didn't, and it got knocked down again, which is very important. Well, it can be short term, be like, oh, well, it's just short term, but to be honest, it is still bearish. So those who are hoping for bullishness on it, it is not happening yet. You're thinking as a buyer, okay, that is great. So I also want us to be buying in bullish trends, right? So we have this deeper random low, which can be paired up with an M2 of the week. Okay. That doesn't need to hold always, but it did in this case, which is fair enough. So what do we do next? Continuation higher. So we need to do that, and then continuation. So can you buy currently? Can you buy coming back down to 2360? Yeah. Yeah. It's not what I want you to do, kind of a thing. But it's definitely plausible. But those are the things that you are thinking of right now as a buyer on pound dollar. It's encouraging the current trading market that we're currently seeing. And yeah, I'm hoping for the same thing, by the way. Siskelo says, oil last week was looking to short, fill the gap as a day trade. However, price told me to stay away. I am overall long US oil. Why would you even consider shorting it then, Siskelo? That has no logical sense whatsoever. I'm long US oil. I need the value to go long. Prefer a higher low on the 4 hour, 72.90. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. I don't know why would short. Well, short if you make a lower low below 79, yeah. But now you need. Are we even looking at the same oil? That's not the same oil, bro. Because you're saying US oil, and I'm on US oil with 72.90. Does not make sense. So I don't know. What is the current price on oil? For any other? This one is 80.45. This one is 80.43. This one is 80.46. Yeah. So Sikelo, what are you using? So I wanted us to buy Aussie yen at a lower price. I wanted us to buy CAD yen at the lower price. I wanted us to buy euro yen at the lower price. I wanted us to buy pound yen at the lower price. And I wanted us to buy New Zealand yen at the lower. Yeah, and New Zealand yen maybe. It's not my favorite. So USD yen was asked about a bit earlier. And this one might be the only one that is like halfway decent pullback on it. Yeah. This might be mine, not the star that I'm hoping for, but definitely hoping for it to go higher. Hi, Hub. Long time no see. Missed you greatly. Glad to see you. Yeah, I'm alive. I've just been in the shadows. To be honest, I would say, but I'm still alive. Hi, it's Jessica. Hi. What is your outlook for dollar? Now this is a tricky one. The reason for the trickiness is because we are, if we're going into recession, we are most likely going to be dollar bullish. So if you look at is it COT data? If I can only find the correct one here. If you go to COT data, Um, and you're wondering to yourself, what is dollar doing? I heard rumors, so I need to control what I'm saying before I say it. That's why I'm trying to find it. So we are generally long, and it's increasing. Okay. So there might be a dip here on dollar COT, meaning that we are starting to price dollar bullishness. That is, I think, is going to be maybe end of, it's probably going to be from mid-April throughout May, is kind of my fear if that is being priced in. I believe, depending on CPI, we're going to be dollar bearish. The CPI is going to be lower than expected and all of that thing. That's just my work theory. And then tomorrow will be wrong, and then I completely shift. Because we have two different things. We have the banking crisis, which sends dollar down, and then we have the high inflation, which sells dollar up. So it's a very difficult scenario to be in, to be honest. Hello, Tito. So, depending on CPI, I don't have an outlook for CPI. There is absolutely no point of having an outlook for CPI. You can have a working theory about CPI, which I have, which is a lower one, but I'm not going to trade on it. So if I have lower CPI tomorrow, am I going to have higher or lower yen? That's kind of the implication that I have. And to be honest with you, and to be fair with you, I think that it's dollar bearish for now until I'm proven wrong. Until I see in the weekly outlooks that things is starting to be priced in as risk off and dollar strong, and yeah, kind of that direction. Are you with me on that? Now, my reason for my dollar bearishness is nothing short of some seasonality, not a lot. Some risk on, some loosening of the monetary policy or the physical policies, and yeah, those are the reasons that I have right now. But another one that you probably can do is, we have been pricing in lower interest rates in pricing for the future. Okay. And currently we are pricing in one rate hike for May, where current is like up and down. 1 month ago it's 55%, now it's 28, now it's 30. So it all depends on CPI. And when is CPI, you might ask? Even I don't know that. Why I don't know that? Because it's on Wednesday. Normally it's supposed to be today, but apparently, I don't know. Maybe because of Easter or something. Okay, good. Hello, Tito. So going into this stream, coming back to yen pairs. If you have any pairs you want to cover, well, I'll take a look at them. But yen pairs, I just want to have a pullback. So having a new higher high is kind of like, I don't like that. But I expect them to peak. Also, if not patterns, if you take last year, sorry, that's this year, sorry. Last year we peaked 19th of April on pound. We peaked 5th in 2021. We kind of never peaked in 2019. And if you go over to Euro JPY, for example, we peaked or went down where we were supposed to be, and peaked 14th, 13th, 2022. We peaked 21st of April. 2020 is a different year. 2019, 14th, 16th of April. So in my humble opinion, that we're gonna peak soon. We're gonna peak not this week. So I just need to hold this trade throughout the week and then see how things going. The other problem with New Zealand yen is that New Zealand dollar is supposed to peak like now, or like within this week, meaning that we are going to see a downfall from 19th or so going forward. 2021 did not work. 2022 worked perfectly. 2020, of course, is a different story. 2019 worked perfectly. And it's just that I'm going to look for, from tomorrow, a bearish trend on New Zealand. It doesn't necessarily mean that I will find it, but it definitely sets up some boundaries from a New Zealand yen trade. Because if I look at my New Zealand yen trade, that also follows the New Zealand pattern. So 2022, it peaked 20th of April, fair enough. 2021, it just continued. That's probably the odd year in all of this, but 2019, it peaked 16th of April, meaning that whatever I do, I need to be careful about buying New Zealand yen. Even though it's low, it's great, but it's not where you want it to be, kind of thing. Okay. So you need the moon and the sun and the Holy Spirit to kind of line up. And if something doesn't add up, it's not really necessary to trade it. Going over to New Zealand dollar. We have come back up to some kind of resistance now. And I said in the chat earlier, that I said that, I think this could be this can be a peak. This can be a pullback that you would like to sell as a dollar buyer, or New Zealand shorter, depending on how you look at it. So, because we had a quite deep pullback and a deep fall, sorry, and then now we have a quite deep pullback. So it's still within the range of what you can expect of a decent resistance, and it's daily short. So yeah, why not? Suma says, Ivan, why are you seeing yen weakness against all currencies? What is your reason? Do you have any idea? Yes, I have a lot of ideas. The biggest idea that I have from yesterday is that Bank of Japan says that they will. Can you find banks? Bank. BOJ. So BOJ yesterday said that they are going to keep their monetary policy. They are going to where can I find it? The new guy is not going to the new guy is not going to change anything. He's still going to do whatever they're doing, which is ultra loose monetary policy. There is no immediate need to change the 2013 joint statement with the government. And he also says that, well, of course there is risk to this current monetary policy, but also they haven't been able to try to get Japan out of deflationary, meaning no change There's still gonna be ultra loose, which means weakening yen. We have seasonality happening. We have less of a bank risk at this moment, and it is yeah. What was the last one again? Ultra loose monetary policy. Risk has gone down in the market, and it's seasonality. I will say those three reasons. And you can probably find reasons against what I've just said, but that's not the point. The point is that you have to make your decision. You have to make a decision based upon what data you have. You would say that the risk in the market is generally off, right? If you go to the risk off, risk on, so say risk, what's it called? It's not called that. It's called greed index, and it's not for crypto. Why did you do crypto? I don't want to have crypto. Idiot. Greed. Okay, now I have gone from extreme fear than a month ago to greed. Okay, fine. So, how do you know which pairs do you go through to check the risk in the market? Okay, so you look at S&P 500. That is going higher. That's risk on. You look at that's not Nasdaq. Sorry, S&P 500 is kind of range bound. Okay. Dollar is bearish, which is risk on. S&P is kind of bullish. New Zealand yen is bullish, that's risk on. Gold is higher, is risk on. Oil is higher, is risk on. USD Swiss, if that matter, lower. And then you can go to VIX. Volatility index is lower, so I would now say we actually risk on again. That would also help yen. Another thing to mention in this turmoil is that when it comes to yen pairs and how they behave is very ever so slightly in a direction, and it's very subtle. But once they have started to go in a direction, it is great. So currently, why am I babbling around? I just want this to come back so I can buy it. That's all I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for. I got a delivery. Thank you very much for delivering my food, so I can actually eat this morning. That would be great. If you need one, it's on shop. So, if you are interested in mentorship, though, by the way, which is down there, something down there. I always give away an hour for free. So if you're interested, irregardless if you're gonna buy or not, I always give out an hour for free, and we basically go through your trading, and I do my absolute best at trying to give you the absolute everything that I can give you. Hello, Ari. How are you? Ari is one of my mentorship students, by the way. And what I can say, yeah, I was just about to ask you, how is the mentorship, bro? More than anything, what I experienced in the mentorship is that there is a lot of transformation. Maybe horrible at proclaiming that and saying what it is, but I can't say this. I'm very shy, so maybe I should do better at saying what's happening. People are getting profitable. People are getting going away from their fear. People are getting education. People are doing tremendous jobs. People are still failing. People are still doing mistakes. People are still misbehaving. They are still not doing what they're supposed to be doing, but there is endless amount of patience from me when it comes to that, because it's your life, not mine, and I just want you to succeed. And I twist my brain day and night to try to figure out how I can solve your individual issue. Um, that's what keeps me going. I don't need YouTube. I don't need um, I don't need stuff. I need to give mentorships. That's what I need to do. And why does it cost money? Because there's so many people who wants to join. And if I just I opened up my calendar once, and I think like within 30 minutes I had like 8 meetings that I gave away for free. So the need is absolutely there, and that's the only reason why it costs money. So because I only have 24 hours in a day, but if not, I would be doing it. Do you still think pound dollar is going to go lower, Michael? No. Well, lower per se. I wanted to breach. I wanted to breach that high first of 24.40 before looking for a buy. I think that it's the low yesterday it made is pretty dramatic. I just need to protect myself, because that was a fall of 90 pips in 2 candles. So I don't wanna stand ahead of it. Hello, crypto miner. Long time no see, or long time not seeing me. Oh, it's funny. The question is, people. The question is for you. How did you see this stream? Did you guys see it in Discord? Did you guys see it on YouTube For You page, or whatever thing you call it nowadays? Browse page. Like, where did you guys see? Where do you guys see this this stream? By the way. 5th of April. Around there, I never saw this. YouTube notification. YouTube coinc. I don't know how do you even say that, Ari? Coinciding? Eon trading. Okay, cool. Irregardless. So what am I? So based upon the title of this stream, I'm literally just waiting for an entry. I'm just literally just waiting for price to come back down, for crying out loud, so I can take it back up again. And I'm determined that this should have happened now within the past 30 minutes, and I'm waiting for 144.17. I'm waiting for 165. I am waiting for 98.47, and Aussie yen I really don't want to buy, but sure, it goes higher, I guess. But also that was also another one at 88.40 fate. So what do you do now? So what do I do now? I have a new meeting anytime soon. So when that starts up and I will kill this stream, I might come back. But the main point of now is this is the time. This is why we're live now, is to find a trade now. And the point of the stream at this given hour is this is when you're supposed to look at the market. Or not necessarily look at the market. This is when you're supposed to have entered the market by now. And if you haven't entered the market by 10, meaning, what do I mean by that? Because if you look at the uptrend of Aussie yen, for example, there is that one, there is that one, there is that one, there is that one. All of those are London. All of those entries are London. So, and London Opening particularly tends to give you very good setups. There can be days that New York gives you. So we'll come back in New York and we'll think, what are we gonna do here? It's still about the patience. Your London Open is my main, which basically could have been Asian Open if the market did the market did the best entry then, or it could be New York Open if the market was that's the time when it gave me the my entry. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. USD yen RE, yeah, didn't come quite on as what we would expect. How many times a week do you stream when I subscribe, Michael? My aim is every day. My aim is every day. And the truth is probably somewhere between 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah. It's a new day. It's a new life after Easter, by the way. What does it mean? So ING describes the market as mildly positive. Measures of emergency dollar borrowing are starting to slow. Equities appear on a slightly steadier footing. Today's session will focus on U.S. U.S. business optimism ahead of important CPI later in the week. Dollar is mildly offered. Euro, they still want euro dollar to 110 though, which I can see. I can see that that's possible, but I don't like this low. Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael. Oh, you did not. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Never take it for granted. CAD pretty weak currently. Seasonals do point to the best month of the year for CAD. Tomorrow Bank of Canada is holding raise. CAD is going down. It is because there's a divergence between CAD seasonality and CAD fundamentals. CAD seasonality says the strongest, yes, but you also have to take into consideration that also implies a steady interest rate policy, but right now they are peaking and they're changing from bullish to bearish kind of a thing, and therefore also CAD would also have a more bearish slight to it, if that is the word I can use. But yeah, Michael, appreciate it. You found me on YouTube main page. Okay, cool. That is good for me. Finally, are we going to have a red candle now? So what am I gonna do? I am going to go into my Discord. My what is that price? That is 144.68. So 144.70. 144. There's a buy limit on a euro there. Stop loss 144 maybe. Yeah, 144 there. I think this is a good life. Pound yen. Limit at 164.90. 64.90, 90, 90, 90. Thank you. 164.91. Okay. Stop loss on that one is 164. I'm just checking round numbers to be honest. What else? What time is London open? I'm in Africa, by the way. Bolejo, very easy lemon squeezy. If you go to Google, what time is London open Forex? You will then get this 7 a.m. And then you can go to babypips.com and it will take your time. My current time, as you can see down in the right corner, it is 10 a.m. 10:07 Nairobi time, and you can see that London is about to open right now, or it's opening right now. Sorry. Good. There you go, Belejo. Welcome. Yeah, 92 probably on pound 93-ish. Okay. So that is euro yen. Okay. Cool. I just see that my trainer is here. Just gonna end. Just gonna say that I'm ending a meeting, which is kind of you guys. Sorry. So Aussie yen 88. Where is yen now? 88, 48. 48. There we go. Limit on, stop loss at, I don't know, 88 flat maybe. So basically, I'm literally just putting on limit orders now. So if you want to do the same thing, totally up to you. Forcing nobody, taking no prisoners. But yeah, Cadian, 98.47, 98.49. Yeah, sounds like good deal. 99, 98.45, 7. There we go. Stop loss on Cadian, 98. All right, peeps. That cool. Hi, Kulmicha. Hi, Evan. What's your thought on NAS 100? As the last pair that or currency I will do now. I'm still expecting dollar bearishness. So I could have bought a euro dollar yesterday, but why am I afraid? Why am I afraid? Is the question. Well, CPI tomorrow, so I'll probably not doing good there, but I'll make money later, anyways. Nasdaq came down. I said wanting to break 13,000, has broken 13,000. You're allowed to look for any pullbacks as long as they are above 1286. So something like that would probably be a great thing. Something that is kind of what you would like to see. And by the way, don't put a lot of order, not put a lot of lots on it. I wouldn't. I'm not too super duper happy about it. All right, peeps. I see you. I'm trading with Blue Bear Markets. Mentorship is available. You can have an hour for free if you haven't had it already. Just contact me in Discord. Until then, boom. Love your family. Put a limit orders on. We will come back and see if they get triggered later. And thank you for Michael for becoming a member.